Hey guys, I'm Viper and welcome to the F1 Answers video from F1 2000's quiz. Now, a couple of days ago I asked you guys a series of questions, so it's out of 25 marks. Well, today in this video you're going to get all the answers from me, obviously, and see how many you got right out of those 25. So without further ado, let's get into it. So question 1, I asked about Force India, what were they known as, what was the previous two teams they were known as before they were Force India. The answer was Spiker and Midland. Now, like I said, you get half a point per correct team. So if you got just Spike or just Midland, you get half a point for that. If you got both, you get the point entirely. Moving on, question 2. How many wins has one Pablo Montoya scored in F1? Is it A, 7 wins, B, 8 wins, or C, 10 wins? The correct answer was A. He'd only scored 7 wins in F1, believe it or not. Number 3. Where was Fernando Alonso's first win? And the correct answer for that one was the 2003 Hungarian Grand Prix. Now, a lot of people remember 2003 being quite a hectic year for Schumacher, and about a lot of the teams, there was a lot of people fighting out for the Drivers' Championship. Probably not the best season, but out of all the Schumacher dominance, 2000 2003 were the ones where he didn't have a cakewalk, he actually had to fight for the championship. Whereas 2001, 2002, 2004 he just walked, and probably 1995 as well, he just walked the entire year to the championship. So there you go. Question 4. Where did Mark Webber finish on his F1 debut back in 2002? He actually finished 5th and scored 2 points for the Minardi team. We all remember the first corner, Ralf Schumacher hit Rubens Barrichello. They went off, about 6 other cars retired. Luckily there were spare cars, but cars fell one by the wayside. And it ended up being, I think it was spare cars a lot back then, you have to let me know. And obviously back then that was it, there was nothing else to it. He finished 5th, he finished ahead of Cristiano de Mata's Toyota, I believe, who Toyota was also new that year, believe it or not. Which brings me on to my next question, question 5. How many seasons did the Toyota F1 team compete in Formula 1? The answer was 8 seasons, which ranged from 2002 to 2009. Now, unfortunately, they were sold, I think, they pulled out of the sport after 2009. And they were actually developing a 2010 car. That US F1 team was supposed to be coming in 2010, but never did, until Haas came in last year, 2016. So there you go. Question 6. The 2005 US Grand Prix was an unusual race, but why was it unusual? The answer was that I'll give you any of the following answers. So 6 cars run in the race. There's a Michelin driver protest. All the drivers that were using Michelin tyres, they had a protest saying they wouldn't race. Bridgestone runners could, Bridgestone runners could run because they'd last a distance. Michelin weren't confident that their tyres would last a distance. Michelin drivers protested, saying they wanted a chicane put in the last corner to make it, durable, but the FIA wouldn't allow it. Things like that you get a point for. Question 7. Where did Felipe Massa score his first F1 points? The correct answer was the 2002 Malaysian Grand Prix. It's been quite a while since he's won a race, but that was 2008 I think when he last won a race, but scoring his F1 points, yeah, pretty much. Question 8. How many podiums did David Coulthard get for Red Bull? And the answer was 2 podiums. And for the bonus points, can you name where he got those podiums? The correct answers were the 2006 Monaco Grand Prix, where he finished 3rd behind Alonso and Webber, I think it was, in the race. And in 2008 was the Canadian, I think it was 2006, where he finished behind Alonso. No, he finished behind Alonso because Alonso won it. And the 2008 Canadian Grand Prix, which was famously won by Robert Kubica. Unfortunately, it was his only victory in F1, obviously, after he had his rallying accident. He never raced in F1 again, which is a shame. We'd all like to see him back, I'm sure. We never know what he could do, in his full potential. Question 9. In 2005, Kimi Räikkönen won a great race at the Japanese Grand Prix. However, where did he start for that race? The correct answer is he started 17th. I still can't believe that race happened and he won it from so far back, but the amount of luck and how fast the McLaren was that year, you can't really deny. He got close to winning, was it 2005 German Grand Prix before his suspension snapped at the front? So he didn't, he did have a really good comeback drive. It's probably his best drive of all time, if to say the least. Question 10. Who did Lewis Hamilton overtake at the last corner on the last race in 2008 to become the world champion for that year? The correct answer was Timo Glock. Yes, a lot of people will know that one because of going, is that Glock? It is Glock, he's going slowly, oh my god. That's put Hamilton back in championship position again. As I believe it was, what was he called, James Allen when he was doing F1 with Martin Brundle. So he crosses the line, obviously becomes 2008 world champion. If you've not watched that race, I highly recommend going watching it, re-watching it online if you can, or getting the review DVD. It was brilliant. Not personally for me, I didn't actually watch that race. I had to actually watch it as I watched it live back on Sky Sports when it was on last year. But there you go. Question 11. In 2000, Rubens Barrichello got his first F1 win, but where did he achieve this? The correct answer for this one was the 2000 German Grand Prix, where he famously broke down in tears because I think he was the first Brazilian to win since Ayrton Senna, which was obviously his idol, who he looked up to and everything. In the early 90s, before he passed away in May 94 at the obviously San Marino Grand Prix, as we all know. And finally, which is probably where most of you guys are going to get your points from, how many teams were there in the 2000 Formula 1 season? The correct answer was 11 teams. And for the bonus points, can you name all the teams? Like I said, 1 point per team. You'll probably get most of these. So the answers were McLaren, Ferrari, Jordan, Jaguar, Williams, Benetton, Prost, Sauber, Arrows, Minardi and BAR. So if you got all 11 of those, well done. If you didn't, if you got 5 or 6 of them, still well done. If you only got 1 or 2, obviously you don't know your stuff, but you might be too young to be watching the sport. You might only be 10 or 11, you never know. Or you might have not been watching the sport for very long, so there you go. And yes, like I said, it's out of 25 points. Let me know what you guys got down in the comment section down below. And just to quickly mention, whilst we're on the subject of F1 with the F1 quiz, about F1 2017, what do I think of the cars and everything? Like Mercedes, the Haas, the Red Bull and the Toro Rosso. Not fond of the Renault or the Force India at all. I don't like the paint colours, the paint, how they designed the car basically. The black and yellow works, but it doesn't work with how they've done it. They've done like yellow and gone let's throw black on the rest. And then Force India with the silver and orange. I don't like the silver. It's kind of boring, it's bland in motorsport. I do like McLaren though, they've gone for full orange. A lot of people didn't like, well, orange and black. A lot of people don't like it because it reminds them of the 2010 Virgin, I think, or 2011 Virgin, which is perfectly reasonable since I've seen pictures of it. Sauber's a mixed bag. I do like Sauber because it reminds me of 96 Ligier. I think it reminded a lot of people of that. They look really nice. The cars sound great still. I'm still a fan of the V6 stuff, so the cars do sound great. They look fantastic. I think Mercedes pulled it off the best with design, personally, like looking wise, not the livery. The livery is kind of the same as every year, so it's kind of like average looking. But the actual car itself, they've not run a shark fin, although they have it recently in the testing, which is currently going on at the moment. And yeah, it does look really nice, the front wing as well. The Toro Rosso fold the same front wing as well, which looks really nice. The colour scheme they've used is brilliant, absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, like I mentioned, in terms of quizzes and stuff like that, if you guys are into rallying, would you like to see me do a rallying quiz for your guys' entertainment? I'd happily be able to do one. Like I said, I'm trying to get videos out as soon as I can when I've got the time. I've been doing a lot of speedrun, like I say. I urge you guys to go and check out my Twitch channel because I am streaming there quite frequently. As of late, I've been streaming speedruns quite a bit lately on Conquer Rally. If that's not your thing, like I said, don't worry, you don't have to go over there and follow me. But if you'd rather see something that's going on, like when I'd rather wait for me to upload a video to here, you'd rather go and see me like playing the game or something like that, then by all means head over to my Twitch channel because I'm live quite a bit, especially night times on like Mondays and Tuesdays. I do a few speedruns of like Conquer Rally 1 or 2. I just messed about on a game called Speedrun the New Game. Yeah, so if that's your sort of thing, then be sure to let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, make sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys got. If you enjoyed this sort of video, make sure to leave a like, and be sure to subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I've been Viper Racing, you guys have been also watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!